therapy within school any day.
I think. I feel like he's like, I feel like maybe he's very successful at something. That's I mean, let's say when you get one like that bouncy, like that chipper.
Yeah, not like jaded at all. Like basically not jaded. She's awesome. She must be.
So he's just some hot ass action.
Yeah, she's crazy. She's so like
very smiley too.
Yeah, she's awesome.
I mean, I'll tell you, if that dude was a pimp, he'd be just shit. You can actually, you can do that, right? You find one girl. It's crazy. You find one girl in the third world, gorgeous, and just travel with her, protect her, if she wants, right? You could like 2 G's a night.
Yeah,
like,
or just, I don't know.
that's crazy shit. I'm not trying to even really think about.
You should go to church.
Church?
Go to different.
You mean protest?
Different ethnic churches. Like,
Oh, I should do a tour of the church.
Like go to Vietnamese churches.
You know what I want to do? I want to go to churches and raise my hand.
Yeah.
I want to raise my, not interrupt, not just raise my
But you
fucking
won't
hand.
even
and
speak
see.
the language. You're just gonna have to sit there and just smoke out chicks.
Church for the women.
Like chicks.
What do you want me to believe in?
Yeah, like just say, eat some good food. Because that's where if you're from out of the country, that's where they all hang at church and shit.
That's interesting.
Then it's like kind of like you need a tour guide. You need a friend like from some other country. They speak the language. It's nice to have somebody to show you around. I usually get lucky there. And like it's like church is a good spot to meet chicks.
I never thought about it. Well, back in the day when I was in church, though, I did. Maybe looking back, like, oh, that girl was so cute back there.
Chicken lady, help me! Help me, chicken lady!
The Laotian barbecues down at Squaw Island. Me and Brian go over there and they feed us and shit. They're cool. They even have like a market set up.
My kids would love that shit. Dude, that's actually a really...
They play volleyball with their feet.
That's such a good idea, though.
Dude,
To, like,
they're awesome. Dude, they play
that shit's
volleyball
crazy.
with
I would
their
just...
feet.
I would never... It's
They
cool as
They have
hell.
volleys for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but they land on their arms funny. Like, my shoulder, my bone would just, like, it looks cool and I would love to try it, but it's
highly skilled, dude.
not in this
So
universe.
hard. They're amazing.
I wish I could do that. That would be...
They're all down there fishing too, like they're the coolest people to fish with because you don't speak their language and they don't talk. And
Says the guy who's standing next to me.
they're all like super polite too, clean up their mess and shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Get your quiet time in, and then come by here and accept a lot of talk. I think. What do you think? I want to like marry her, like, but not really to marry her. Maybe I'd marry her, but just for a party, just for a thing. If you get an invite to a wedding, I want you to come, and I don't want you to talk.
Party or something.
A crazy wedding party, and I think that the way I film, like, if we film it right, with all the people we know and all the we might have to explain the inside jokes in the appendix after the film.
Yeah.
But they're I don't know, we could make enough money to pay for the whole party. That's the only goal, right? Is you make a documentary about a wedding and break even.
Yeah. It'd be fun too.
Let's go. I think she's done, but I don't know. I'm really into those very when I find a beautiful woman, I kind of can I keep that?
Yeah.
Can I keep her? It's not right though. It's not. It's just my gig. I mean, sending some shit to my brain.
Dude, you gotta go to church.
Church. That is some funny.
Oh shit, that was on fire.
What?
My stomach's on fire.
What'd you eat?
I ate pizza logs and Chinese food.
Dude, those pizza logs will get you all by themselves. Like, my kids love those things, but
they're so good.
I don't think I can handle them very well. I do like them though. They're not bad. Those shitty pizza logs like frozen from Gordon's and
The
shit.
24-hour store has the greatest pizza logs of all time, and there's like 20 in a box for like $7 or something.
Really?
Yeah, they're good. They're like
How many
locally made. They're not like it's real food, but they're real. Like 3 of them has like 70 carbs in it. And it's greasy as fuck. They're bad.
Well, that's why they're good. They're just filled up with that. Yeah,
It's
hit me with
amazing.
that.
Like you think those wouldn't have been that much carbs, but those papers, those.
Hey, what's up, cutie?
Oh, that's a cool dog.
Oh, you go right to Josh. I thought we had developed a friendship here. Fine. What about me?
Hey, buddy.
I recognize you in the house. He's like, where you been? Where you been?
Oh.
I've been hiding. You hiding in the books. Hey, it's good to see you. Good to see you.
Don't bust butts, those guys. How? I gotta start telling. I want to get a box.
Is it good night?
Dude, get a box of pop. Let me know because.
I wonder when they have a good breed of the boxers.
Wonder that. Probably find some more views. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
but
they
we-
have some here, but I don't know. Like, oh, which one from a reputable guy.
of course, yeah. We had huskies and they loved boxers. That was their count. Like, if you got a boxer puppy, like, and I could like get a husky puppy because they would fucking love it. Like,
Huskies are cool.
and they'd be like, yo, if you got some shit to do, just
German
drop,
Shepherds.
you know, make them best friends. Be like, just drop the dog off, dude. Like, I already got.
Together when they're puppies, so they're like brothers.
Yeah. That would be cool if like there was a group of friends who actually did that shit intentionally. They're
Everybody
like,
get a puppy at the same time.
everybody got a puppy at
Yeah,
the same
That'd
motherfucking
be
time.
awesome, dude. Puppy
Like
heaven.
one, because I can watch 7 dogs easy. I'm an alpha motherfucker.
Yeah, it's hard walking 7 dogs at least.
Well,
get all
walking.
tangled up.
Walking, so you
Guy
just
with, like,
wrestle
a
them and
few-
shit, whatever.
Yeah, just have 'em over for
Just so the other 6 people can be like,
just
oh,
have
I'm
'em over
chilling.
for a bone.
Ch-
Oh, that's quiet.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, my favorite shit recently, right? I think I found it. Where was it? I was talking to the Abe. I got really high, and I was talking to the Abe Lincoln statue. Yeah, it was this thing. Oh, it was nice. It was so fun, like just standing up there and
like sitting on his lap. That's a cool statue. It's an awesome statue.
this dude is the best.
But I mean, this is the guy that my son is named after. He's dirty as fuck, though, dude. Nah, it's not that bad. I think they were just spider webs on his face. We might even have decent sound if this is still connected to the headphones. I should actually take those headphones and put them. Look, they will actually go right in Abe's ears. You easily hide headphones here. Like, easily hide headphones here. That is crazy, dude. And get people to gather around Abraham Lincoln.
Really glad he's there. And some people will be so insulted by the fact that I'm putting my earphones in, but I'm talking to Abe. I'm talking to fucking Abe, dude. I kind of want to see how much I can like mess with Abe because it's a fucking statue. It's just a statue. Like give him hats. Like, fuck it up. Oh, this wasn't today. But it was the same day. Like, there's been a lot of these beautiful. Like, I look at the sky here a lot of days. I'm like, holy shit! Like,
We were just
again.
down on the waterfront, man. It was pretty down there tonight, man. Rosy red sunsets, man. It's awesome. Fall's definitely settling in. I'll be fishing in a moment.
What's your favorite fish to eat?
I don't like
You don't-
much
you just
fish,
like the fish.
cod maybe, or
Really?
something like fish fry.
What?
We never keep them. We never eat them. We try to like let them go intact, you know. Just take a quick picture and let them go. We just do it for fun, you know. We bring sausages down there and shit.
I might do it more. I kind of freak out. Like I'm a pussy. I kind of freak out even like when I hook
Dude,
them wrong
me too,
by
bro.
accident.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
like
it's
I'm like,
hard.
I don't want to fucking.
Yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
just
but
having
that
fun here.
passes. Yeah, it helps to have somebody show you. Because, yeah, I used to feel bad about that too when you hurt a fish. But if you have somebody like a pro or like somebody that knows what they're doing, show you how to do it, it's more rare.
I kind of want to fish like I kind of want to fish with like really fucking strong line
Yeah.
and really smart lures.
We
It-
fish with a bead, an
Yeah.
8mm bead.
Yeah.
Like a single egg, like a bead.
Just like floating on this.
Plastic bead and a tiny little hook, and we catch fucking fish like this on like 6-pound fluorocarbon. it's all about like the rod, like the length of the rod. But you have like a leader line. But what's hooking the fish? It's like by design. You put that bead like 3 inches above that tiny little hook, and when they eat the bead, you set the hook in. It always sets like outside their mouth on the bone.
Perfect.
And like it's amazing how these, because it's a bone, so it like gets in the bone, so they can't shake it really. It's amazing, like real light tackle.
That's
and the
crazy.
fish like don't even, they're tired and shit, but they always swim away. You know, they're amazing.
I think maybe what I want to do, my kids like fishing, so we get, I'll put a little camera in the ass of the lure and a flash, right? So when the fish comes real
Yeah.
close and the fish goes like
I've
this,
seen that footage. It's fun
fucking
to watch.
snap a
You know
photo
what
and
else
be
would
like,
be
dude, I
cool?
got you, fish. I got
You know what else
you.
would be really cool is like a camera to like find out what's there that the fish, because there's certain spots that we light it up at that are more successful than other.
Like a
And I'd
scout,
love
like
to
a
see,
scout
like,
bot?
yeah, and
What's
I'd
it
love
look
to see
like
the
down
depth
there? What's-
difference, or if there's some structure like a car there. Or
Dude, you could
tree.
make, that could be a sick documentary. Like you love fishing,
It'd be
right?
Interesting for
Like this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
This is what it looks underwater. This
I've
is
always
what they
wanted to
like,
go,
right
like,
here,
scuba
right?
diving
Like,
and shit, and not scare them off, so we can see exactly what's going on.
I kind of want to spearfish. Speaking of scuba diving, like, I would love to.
They have like
catch
depth
something.
finders that look like a bobber now that you can like float across your drift, you know, and tell you the depth and stuff. But it transmits right to your phone, so you can tell like where the holes are. But I'd like to see like if there's a
It would, like,
structure or something.
that would be interesting.
It would be. It's hard to get the right angles and stuff though. Like you would need a robotic one, and the current like is fast.
We can do it now. You'd probably want to. You'd have a string up to it.
Or
You'd
you
be
could just
you'd be
put on a
following it
scuba
around.
suit.
A person could do it, yeah.
Yeah, just put on a mask, but not in the lower Niagara because the current's too crazy there.
I mean, if you plug it to an electric line to your little boat, you can feed it. You can feed it down so many volts. Like it'll sit there in
And get
40.
good
kilometers.
resolution, like yeah, it would be.
It's not. It's just like who's gonna pay to do something?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I mean, if
The best way to do it is just put on a snorkel and a mask, but it's like suicide.
I mean, you could do. We could take like a spear, put a little 360-degree camera on the outside,
Yeah.
just shoot it in,
Yeah,
leave it there for a while,
Or,
and
like,
then when it's
have it on
done, it will
a
shoot a little balloon out
Or
its
you could
ass and
just
pull
have
it back
on a
out.
fishing pole and drift it over your thing, like have it weighted so it's always pointed down.
I mean, you could do that too. You could like float down. And be like, if you had a 360 cam and the river was clear, you could catch everything.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Put a big solar lily pad on top, so you
That current moves pretty fast, though. You know, it'd be tough. It'd be a tough project.
Are you gonna like? I'm kind of into deep fake lakes lately. Like I want to try to build a lake someday. That's like one of my.
Yeah.
And one of those kinds of lakes is just for kids, right? No fish, ultraviolet light, right? No life other than us. Just a pool, like a saltwater or a regular it's a pond that's a pool.
Like natural pond.
And the other one would be like, let's build a sick fucking habitat, right? For our favorite fish to fucking eat.
Yeah.
And then let's feed the fuck out of them, right? And then have like 360 seats around the outside where people can just come and have some beers.
Have
And
you ever seen those fish farms, like in the Pacific Ocean, where they raise fish inside? It's like an
yeah, it's
underwater
beautiful. I mean,
structure.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of fish in a
So
small
crazy.
area, but
yeah, but it's cool. It's just a neat concept. It's amazing.
I want
It
a
looks like a
fishing
great
farm.
hustle.
So you have a fish farm, but people
Yeah,
like go and just pull them out.
stock
Like
it,
if they're like,
that'd be
be like, I'm
fun.
not fishing for sport today, dude. I want to
Yeah.
catch my fucking dinner.
Yeah, like stock it with huge muskie and
No, stock them with babies and just give it the best feed in the
that'd be
world.
cool, man.
They would like fish will grow fast as fuck if you
Yeah.
do it right.
Yeah, if you like build them a habitat. You know what? They're doing that downtown in the Buffalo River now. A habitat. Build
Oh,
them like
oh my
a
God.
habitat. See, they're
Habitat
doing
for
that in the
fish.
Buffalo River. Like it was so polluted that it fucked up all the fish in the area. So like they dredged the bottom and they're installing all this like all these old plants that grew naturally and they're dumping like giant tree trunk with the roots intact into the water. So and bass are starting to move over there. We saw like a bunch. Yeah, they're starting. This guy Rick Smith down there, he bought like the silos and
Yeah?
turned them into like artist lofts. And shit.
He's doing all that shit. Rick Smith.
Not Rick Smith, but like there's like I think it's a privately funded like the Buffalo Niagara Waterkeeper or something. It's called. And
Right.
I think it might might go with private donations, maybe. I don't know. But they're doing a great job. They're doing a really good job.
Yo, just when it comes to the plan for Hoyt Lake, we're definitely gonna need your support for that. And that plan is simply isolate the creek into a creek, right? A curving concrete retaining wall, and then literally kill everything in Hoyt Lake, which is already miserable life anyways. It's the worst life. And then sterilize it and make it for swim, put a little beach there. So hundreds of kids a day on a hot day will go to that lake.
We used to skate on that when we were kids.
And that will make that better too. We'll put up, like, there's enough space out there and it freezes so fast. We could put up 8 rinks. We get like a stencil, lay them out. Like, we could do that. We could have a tournament, and not only that, we can put a net over the lake before it freezes. No kid will ever die. Like, that lake could be the thing that people look at in Buffalo and say, go to Google Earth and type in Hoyt Lake. And they would see this gorgeous blue lake, because we're gonna sell skipping stones for $25, that like memorial skipping stones. Made of some kind of charcoal. 25 cents vending machine, give me 20. And they get to the bottom and they're blue. We would be like famous for that.
Well, we could do some like Vegas sprinklers in there, like a water show with the water fountains.
Fine, I'm cool with that. Solar City will give us panels, and there's a mounting company I know that they would build a pro bono lily pad like 100 feet in diameter to power the cleaning of Hoyt Lake and to shoot water up when there was extra electricity.
Dude, Hoyt Lake, I think it's got chemicals in there.
It's trash, dude. It needs to be isolated from the creek.
Real bad.
It's called Hoyt Creek.
Yeah, it's real bad.
No, but we will clean the fuck. It's going to be cleaned the fuck.
Yeah, it would take a lot of cleaning.
But they'd scuba dive. Your daughter would scuba dive in that fucking hap. It's not. If we have to dredge it a little bit to create more room for more scuba divers from Toronto, I don't give a fuck. Make it 300 feet deep, dude. Get the Hoyt Lake monster. Fuck it. We could put a robot like monster.
Hey, nice hoodie, by the way.
Yeah, I bleached it. Yo, love you, bro.
You're the Hoyt Lake monster.
Dude, you have to support the Hoyt Lake fucking monster
What is
project. Okay, Hoyt Lake needs this. It needs the creek isolated. Probably by volunteer construction firms like
Wait, you're saying
Simonelli.
block off?
Block off.
Spectacular?
No, just the creek. The creek needs to be separated from the lake.
Okay, but
A wall.
The creek doesn't exist without the lake, right?
No. The creek can just keep going on its own.
Oh, but how
Bypass.
It has to circumvent the lake.
Bypass. We'll just
Okay,
go right
gotcha.
past the edge. We put one concrete or maybe a composite wall that we fill with concrete
Just
afterwards.
Make a little,
Separate it, and then we kill everything in Hoyt Lake. We kill it all. We take it out and we dump it in.
What if we drained it? I'd be freaked out by what's in there.
Well, we might drain it, but I don't think we're gonna drain it.
What do we fill it with?
No, we're gonna clean everything out, all the trash out,
Okay.
and then we're gonna line it vaguely, and we're gonna sell 25-cent skipping stones, memorial skipping stones that come from a vending machine, and you skip them and they sink to the bottom. And there's like a wish. You make a wish, and it's 25 cents. It's nothing, right? And they will be made of charcoal, so they help to clean the water also, right? They'll be like active charcoal rocks, painted with a blue, some kind of blue. These bugs?
What? Yeah, you hear him?
Is he right here? He sounds so close. You think he's talking to us, dude?
Oh.
Hey Justin.
Hi Eric, how you doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm just listening to the bugs.
You're
It's
not.
probably in that plant.
No, actually, you're listening to Alex.
You know
so,
what, Alex? I bet you it was across the street and it was reflecting off this window.
Maybe. But it was weird. It sounded very close.
Yeah.
Like there's a close focal.
Yeah.
So we got to do this lake.
Okay, so the lake is gonna
Swim
be
it. There's gonna be a beach.
Yeah.
Oh, on the side where the 198 is, a beach. A thin beach, right? Enough for one.
That's a good deal.
God damn it.
God bless it.
So these rocks would make it appear to be super blue. No fish are allowed in the lake. Fish don't just get in a lake, right? Like,
No, you have to, like-
we take them out, we dump them in the Erie, and that's it. No more fish. We kill all the fucking algae. I don't know if we use chlorine. We probably would shock it with chlorine or
Why don't you
salt
shock
water.
with electricity?
Dude, you're brilliant. Dude, that's not even a joke.
Yeah, no,
that would
seriously.
be fucking nuts. That's the craziest thing I ever heard you
Super
say.
crazy.
Shocking, dude. That, oh my god. I mean, after we get the fish out, we don't want to like have dead fish float up, but algae can go fuck themselves. Really, honestly, what have algae done for us
They're
lately?
toxic. Algae is actually toxic to a lot of animals too.
I mean,
Algae blooms.
other algae. When you grow other algae, like say this is a commercial farm in America, right?
You're gonna like put your balls on like
You didn't see me talking to me.
jerk them off.
No, man. I'm cleaning. Yeah, look at this, ready? This is funny as shit.
Guess where his body was?
Where?
You know the do you know Mike Santillo?
Yeah.
His house.
What body? What do you mean?
Abe Lincoln's body was in Mike Santillo's house.
That's insane, dude.
Because like when he died, they like toured the president's body toured across America on train.
Yeah.
Guess where the train station was? There's two big ones in Buffalo, where they displayed in the terminal for the public, and then for the elite, for the people who are like who wanted to have a private scene, like the rich people of Buffalo.
Yeah.
They had it at the train station where Mike Santillo lives. So his body was there overnight.
What is it now? Like
It's
converted
his-
apartments or
It's
a loft?
It's
Art?
a loft up top that Mike lives in, and the bottom part is like his dad's company. His dad has a trucking company,
Right.
so there's a whole
Right.
warehouse
Like at
attached
the
to
train
it.
station. That makes sense. It's kind of close.
Yeah.
Trucking and training.
Yeah, but it's pretty interesting.
Listen, you got to do this. We're gonna go. You got to go to them.
This is still connected to the headphones. I should actually take those headphones and put them.
Put the headphones in them, and you talk to you. You write him a phone. You read him some shit.
That's cool.
Easily 9 headphones here.
I like when people like put like stockings on them and like sweaters.
I think more things would be cool. What he doesn't realize though, we're gonna get one that has, you know, the real eyes, right? Real eyes. No, and people like, you know, Metronome Chomsky, right? It's like, you know, some people have garden gnomes. There's gonna be garden gnomes that have cameras in their eyes.
Okay,
They
so
can-
there'll be a
no,
good
they just
Noam
sit there, they
Chomsky.
can- yeah,
So
Metronome
it just like
Chomsky.
talks to you about
They'll
like.
talk to you about anything like at length,
Did you ever read that?
especially just words.
Did you ever watch that documentary with him called
Obviously,
what is it called?
basically hybrid Caucasian.
It's got like the 10 pillars of the American economy. It's called
Is it funny? Like
America.
Terrible?
It's something like that. No, it's not funny. He basically just talks about the history of American economy and why it's set up, how it's set up, and how it was set up by rich elites when America was being founded, and that's why
I don't think I saw it.
it's really great.
Did he offer an idea? Because there are dozens of us of that ideas. There's like, I don't think he showed an idea. Like, I do not see the ideas. I don't see the ideas from the Democrats. I don't see the ideas from Chomsky. Like, I see some ideas from some tech companies, but like, in terms of us,
Now,
there's no one really working on
you gotta take it,
scale
you gotta like,
ideas.
rip it up, come up with a new one.
And another new one, and another new one, and
Yeah,
another new one,
better
and
ones.
on and on and on and on and on. And on.
Holographic one. Things conceptualize different models, you know, and then put into place.
Well, we don't need protests. We need protests, right? You know what we need more than protests? Contests. Contests, dude. We need contests more. Hello. More than we need. Wait, more than we
is.
More than we need protests, right?
Uh-huh.
We need contests.
Okay.
Because we don't have the ideas we need. We're protesting against shit, but we haven't found all the answers yet.
Right.
Contests, not protests.
Okay. Zingo.
Zingo.
I wonder if that, like, I hope that's like a pretty, like,
I feel like I'm getting bit up. I don't know.
Really?
Am I? This is not a bite. It's a pimple like
well,
pop.
listen, you got, like, your arms are like the same exact size as mine, and you're not as
Do they look good? They look big.
You're pretty strong. I mean,
It's just I'm
you
naturally
definitely don't look like a skinny kid. I think of you as a skinny kid, but no, you're not like a skinny kid.
I'm naturally pretty from it's just you know.
That's what she said when I was banging her in front of a mirror and we were talking about you.
Well, which one?
Which one? Oh, dude, we could definitely make a movie just of your exes, right? Like for some reason, just me talking with them,
Remember
right?
Carolyn?
And they never, huh?
Remember Carolyn?
And you're playing all the guitar music, but nobody gets to like sit until the end. You're like, wait a minute, he's a ginger. What the fuck? It's not even right. Like, what? Must be a handsome dude, right? Because I mean, you're a ginger. You'd be like the Bruce Lee of gingerdom.
Gingerdom. Gingeria. Ginger.
Dude, listen, get the guitar.
Ginger?
You play keyboard too, right?
Yeah, I can play anything.
I mean, you could make some silly electronic beats, right? Like, no problem.
all the time.
So why don't you do that? You literally try during our little documentary practice festival, spread out 2 hours a day for like 5 years now, and you try to find new beats, right? You literally sit there on the synthesizer and modify the beats. We'll start with something. Try to find maybe you find a beat, right? One, you know, something that's really catchy. And then the whole time we'll be talking. I'll probably be talking more because I
would say
need
you're-
to, or my head will
Is this
explode.
the still where you're banging my ex-girlfriends in
Oh.
front of the mirror?
No, it's a different
Okay,
one.
good.
I don't bang ex-girlfriends in front of a mirror.
No?
I'm just saying.
Well, that's what you said. That's
I mean,
the first idea.
because
No.
I use really low aspect ratio displays, and I capture every second. And I'm always behind them.
Wouldn't it be more funny
You
if it was
never
like a
see
funhouse
me.
mirror?
I mean,
You know what I mean? How like that makes you real.
foreplay mirror.
Mirrors that like the.
Wait, you said a porn house mirror? Dude, that would be
No,
gross. What are you talking about? That would be
I said,
awful.
I said funhouse mirror.
Yeah, but that.
You know what I
but
watched?
that's all the twisted
before I
shapes
got,
and shit. Like
the reason I left my house because I was watching this Ghost Adventure show and I was getting freaked out.
Tonight?
Yeah, but
On
like
TV or something?
yeah, but like
Ghost Adventure? It scared
yeah,
you?
yeah. It
Okay,
sounds
okay.
You
like
had to
the
get out and see the world and everything's still safe out
It
here?
was so stupid. But like they were
You
at
both still
they were in Las Vegas strip club.
Ghosts?
And did the show. That's what they're because like some like stripper hung
What
herself.
are you doing
and they were
with
trying
yourself?
to communicate.
Are you watching ghost shows?
I
again?
watched it, and then I was like, I had nothing going on. So, and then apparently the spirit was
Of course
stripping
you're
for
never on.
him.
You're watching a ghost show.
It was weird. And I'm like, this is weird.
This is like gross.
And I left.
And
But then I thought about it. I'm like, what if like ghosts were stripping for you? Wouldn't that
Get
be kind
scared
of
or
cool?
creeped out?
Would you?
by-
What would that be like? Would that scare you if a ghost was coming onto you?
Or would it just make you want to masturbate more?
Yeah. Would you wanna,
What if heaven?
Phantom-
What if
It would
heaven
be
is
like
ju-
your dream lover or
Yeah.
something.
Heaven might be just people
I don't
looking
know, I
down
think it would
on us,
probably,
like,
you
laughing
know-
at us, right? Like, oh God, we're not there anymore.
Yeah. That's
With
probably
with
what it is.
lies for your family because they're suffering.
I think it would
because
confuse the
heaven
shit
is
out of
so
me.
bad.
It probably would scare me a bit.
I'd be scared. I mean,
Damn, hyped.
Some of these women scare me out here and stuff anyway.
Most of them scare me.
Yeah?
Oh come on, no, dude.
No one.
You know how to.
Most of them are not aggressive, but then there's some that are
I believe that in terms of lifesaving,
hardcore and even
you
harder.
are a Jedi by now. I hope that you are a lifesaver Jedi. Yo, duh.
Yo, duh.
Yo, duh.
Did you come up with your own response to that?
Oh, it's stuck again. Yeah. What? Yes, I did. Yeah. Oh, I didn't come up with it.
dude,
I'm not making
Are
up
you
new
gonna
things.
be here tomorrow at the same time?
Should we?
Maybe I'll stop by with some stuff.
keyboard.
Show you. Yeah, your keyboard.
What? No, bring a keyboard. What is it called when you play
I don't know what
when
you're
you play
talking
a keyboard like
I'm not
this?
gonna bring a keyboard.
Okay, but what is it when if I go to a synthesizer and I use this keyboard
MIDI.
to play?
It's a MIDI controller. It's technically a MIDI
I'm
controller.
gonna
there
probably walk
people-
them back
okay.
to go out.
Has
You guys
anyone-
are gonna talk.
Has anyone ever got
I'll talk to you soon, Eric.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Yeah, see ya.
anyone ever gotten really really good at piano using this?
Yeah.
Like not playing piano at all, really, just like fuck it. I'm putting
People
notes
are
on
really
like.
good at- yeah. Because then they.
What's the best?
Instead of having the keys lined out like white to black pattern, they just associate the note with the thing. People are.
So,
there's
okay, listen,
there's probably some kid in Japan right now who's going like
Okay.
this, like.
no.
Montage.
We got it. Double fist. Double terrorist fist. Full motherfucker.
Haha.
Is that you? It definitely wasn't me. So look,
Can't remember what it-
I am at some point making a case for this, right? And it basically is just this thing blown up 300%, right? So it's like a briefcase.
Yeah.
It's like a MacBook Pro briefcase.
Yeah.
In the bottom of that, there's some cushioning, but there's also a pull-out, much better keyboard. Much better.
The keyboards are shitty.
Their shit pulls out, comes over, and locks the fuck down.
Yeah, but that's
Waterproof-
old technology. You know they're going past that.
No. This is a great analog product that's waterproof and protects
But
multi.
What if you don't need a keyboard?
Well, this is only for. Oh, you don't. But people are still going to use them a lot for
Yeah,
years.
that's true.
There's other
Transitions.
peripherals.
There's
too.
transitions.
This is just one thing. It's a case.
Okay.
More than anything, you can use this case
I like
completely
this idea.
closed, right, hands-free. So you put your virtual reality headset on, you carry your briefcase.
Why can't the keyboard be changeable too? Why does it have to be?
Fine, it's on a track. It's fine. It'll be modular. We'll have whatever the spacing is. We'll say to any keyboard supplier, this is how you fit it in.
Like, so you have different types of textures. You want like a putty.
Yeah,
one of
absolutely,
that,
absolutely. One of them uses mechanical, like it has another keyboard that comes over here, and when you push the keyboard, it actually pushes these. Most of them don't do that. Most of them, that's like a really mechanical, fun keyboard. It actually does this. All the rest of them cover this keyboard and are electronic. Like they just feed through these 4 super high-speed fucking connections, like just as fast as you need it to be. Generally, they go like this, right? Like they're like this one. When it goes in, it closes like this. When you bring it up, it opens up like this. So your hands are more natural. It's about this big, and it all easily fits into a case. This thing costs $5,000.
Mine was like $4,000.
Okay, so it's crazy. So at that price, I think we say to them, listen, don't buy one of Apple's stupid stands for their new Pro. Buy a case.
Yeah, I
It
agree.
costs you a G
It should
and
sit in
turns
the
your
case.
shit into fucking combat man ready MacBook
That's a good idea.
fucking but the keyboard part, one of the keyboards is definitely a music style hybrid where it has the same ability to type, but it's basically the same thing. 'Cause it gives you better spacing.
Yeah, I think I love
Musical
I think it's a great idea.
built into the case speakers, like for a DJ. Dude, we can put a preamp in it, or one like in the back.
Put a
There'd be a
nice
modular
preamp.
space for a preamp. Plug it
and
into the
deep
club
purpose.
shit, and all you do is one plug,
That would be sick.
one
Those
loud, one
will sell
plug.
those will sell like hotcakes for car centers.
Hotcakes to who?
Car centers.
You sell like bacon to vegans.
It's like selling blood to vegans.
What, like plant blood? Like sap? Sap is blood.
Is it though?
John, he's Andy Richter. But he doesn't behave. He doesn't even like help. He's not getting paid.
I'm gonna go.
I just punched your So, you play the music, and we'll do 700 ideas.
A suggestion, every picture I put up, they got a glass cover. They all dropped and broke. Another one just broke.
If I had to make a decision, John, it would be, you know what, fuck it. Summer is only for being around people. No editing, no prototyping, no factory work, no hiring anybody, just people. Yeah, I think.
And it's the Aesop fable,
You've been smoking some Aesop rock, bro.
in which during the summertime, grasshopper fucks off and plays around while the ant works hard. And then when the winter comes, the grasshopper's knocking on the door of the ant saying, yo, let me in,
Why doesn't he just why doesn't he just eat the ant? It doesn't make sense.
Says,
If I was a grasshopper, I'd eat him. And his family.
yo, you should have worked all fucking summer, dude. You know, just fuck off all summer. You need to do the work so that in the winter. So I have a weird inversion of this. This is designed for us to say, during the pleasurable times, we should be doing the work. And then when it's displeasurable times, it will be less displeasurable. Because we'll have done the work during the pleasurable times to then make the displeasurable times less displeasurable.
I mean, that sounds fine. It's a rainy day. Let's play.
I think that this makes sense in the world in which work was forced to be outside, and work was forced to be like harvesting food, killing soil, things like that. But now when we work on computers, when we work inside, it's even more functional. And it's kind of reversed. Yeah, we should have the pleasurable time should be maximized, then displeasurable time should be converted into pleasurable times to work. And now when you're stuck inside for the winter, you can say, well, now's the time that I can enjoy the solitude of writing, or designing, or editing, or whatever.
This thing is crazy. This fucking bug. Sorry, he's just singing so loudly. Where is he? Or is it electronic? Is that a cicada or electronic?
That's a
Well, it will be
That,
like
that's a malfunctioning transformer, not a cricket. I'm making it happen.
So I'm assuming, I don't know, I'm
Sorry.
assuming that
I'm lying as I'm rapping. Would it be funny if it was like I wasn't 100% sure that it was. So what if it's a cricket in the transformer dying? Dude, I've done actually the last couple of winters I've put in a lot of time, but it was definitely not editing time. But I can sit with my friends in the internet and go into like rooms, the good rooms like mine, but which aren't super crowded, and work. And if somebody pops up and wants to have a real conversation, I'll stop.
Lacanian ethics Zizek's view on things is sort of that you have to engage with the real in order to be able to deal with the real. So there is no like recipes to this shit. But you know that like I think that what I take away from that is essentially that the seasons don't matter as much as the transition from seasons. Right? So it doesn't really so much matter that how you're going to plan to spend your summer or your winter. It matters much more so like what do you do when summer ends and then it transitions into winter? How do you begin the year? Like that's the important jump. So I think like things like you talked with
Oz about Black Shadow and your idea of turning him into a character, and he said he's interested, he wants to draw that. So there you go. You've got like a seed planted for in the transition.
Is that what he was drawing? That face? I saw him drawing a face that was black. I mean, like a cat or something. But he's not a cat, right? He's a person. He's a shadow, but he's a shadow of a person. Go home like masturbate. Oh, that's really could you tell that story where literally he's an invisible character and all you see is his shadow and that's it?
Take a shower and
That's
wake
it.
up the next day.
Never see him.
Fucking, I'm an Optimus Primate again.
No, but is that what he is though? Is he literally just capable of disappearing?
I'm an Optimus Primate. I think that might be. I thought the best dating site was soulmating.
Like when he has to go out at
I
night,
think it might be
during the
Optimus
day it's
Prime
fucked up.
mating.
He likes to do it at night, right? But he can't always.
And the whole thing was, yeah, even in the film versions, you would never just.
But I figure though,
his face, you would see silhouette and outline. If you ever saw any of his face, it would just be his eyes. It would be like
there was
magically
Alpha Mail,
didn't hit
the
his
email
face,
client,
hit
and now
his
there's
eyes.
also Prime Mail. Wait, Prime Mail? No, Primal. That doesn't work.
I want
Prime Maleficent. I'm fucking Prime Maleficent.
Described in radio.
would be a small.
But yeah, the CGI now you can do
see
things where, like,
Maleficent?
you can say he's wearing a high-tech suit
pretty dark.
that actually bends the light, so that when you look at him, he's just basically projecting what's behind him. But then, of course, that doesn't solve the shadow problem. Like lights would still be cast, but shadow would still be cast. So all you can see is like a predator-like outline.
Gonna be in a movie too,
Basically invisible.
somehow, some way.
You see a shadow. That could be cool.
Gonna make porn Star Wars. What?
I think that
Jesus
if I were
Christ.
from Africa,
My heavy layout. What? Put a fucking chain
I
on
might-
my neck. Let's get wrecked.
I might make something
Let's get
called
fucking
like
sexual.
Mega N or something.
Like a what?
Stop it.
N.
Stop it.
N. Like the letter N.
Sorry.
Like a capital N.
Yeah, I could see you if you were black, you would
I'll
be
go back to the platonic stories.
popping off N bombs all the time.
It is.
No. I mean, that would be my name, like
yes,
Mega,
sir.
Mega N.
Conceive of.
And, you know, but it says Megan though. It says Megan.
That's only like a 4-day-old
My girl who
phrase.
doesn't like it. It's too bad.
Porn Star Wars. I mean, for me.
I think she does still. And all like no, not yet. More and more of them. I will have to wait for the suffering to be inflicted by me upon
Peanut
her.
messes before making bigger messes.
Because I think
bigger messes will distract from the original mess, and then it can make a
everything's gone great. Everything's gone great.
Just
Didn't
forgive me
hurt
for
her.
this. I'm me, right? I was gonna say if we don't have sex if we
I
don't
don't
have sex
think I did. That's your
within the
opinion,
next
man.
365 days.
I wrote in a social media network to a woman
Maybe I'm
who
360.
said, there's 5 pieces of
Maybe.
information
Yeah,
about
maybe
me.
not.
Come see me.
Let's talk
While
about
she
your
was with
fucking
another guy.
baby's mom for Taya.
And maybe she just wanted a customer, but she's only a hostess. She doesn't really get like. So I think it was fine. And
What do you have sex with?
I do believe the most likely scenario is that someone who
Right.
thinks I'm
You buy the
weird
nitstick?
and is a good friend of hers
The
just
nice
said,
stick?
you know, she's like, what about this guy?
The
She's
nice
like,
stick, the
"He's fucking
acoustic,
weird."
the twist
Like, he's
stick,
like smart, but he's
and the
weird. She's
lifesaver.
like, fuck that. She met me
Oh, the nightstick
herself
is like an
and said,
armor
this
down.
dude
It looks like what a nightstick would look like in armor.
I also met her and she thought I was super like funny and I was a lot of eye contact and information.
Wow, is it too easy to have sex? I mean, if you want, couldn't you right now just go on Tinder and just be like, dude, like, fuck me now? And you guys would be like, boom.
Upload all this stuff. All of your foibles, all of your thoughts, all of your ideas about her, about yourself, about the world, all that shit. Like, it's too much, man.
Right.
Nah.
I wasn't talking about that though.
It's definitely too much.
I wasn't trying to like
Someone you're
fuck
trying
you.
to-
I was not
I was
trying
trying to
to
have you
trust
fuck
her.
me. I'm
I was
lazy.
not.
I was
trying
gonna lay
to
down and be
express
like, listen,
myself.
just make yourself come and let me get the points for
Look
it.
to one of the opposite sex or someone that you're attracted to.
Don't have time for it though, really, do I?
Karma points.
What would I do
If
with
you,
a girl?
I'll
I'd
just
be
tell you
home
that
not
much right
working.
now. If you ever like, I want to have sex, you don't want to masturbate.
You gotta build.
Like, I don't want to like do this on dork.
You gotta have good.
But I was not
Trying to build a relationship. I just thought she was
Can I come
cute,
over
funny,
and,
and like me.
Sex is a relationship.
Not even sex. Not even sex. I just wanted to talk to
No,
her.
literally.
Conversation with a beautiful woman that excites, amused. I wanted amused. I wanted to be fucking amused. Maybe
I'm not
if we
kidding, like,
really
that's
got
like
along,
probably my
something
dream.
else.
I mean,
I think I was philosophically. I think I was philosophically cockblocked.
That I'm literally just fucking myself.
I think I was.
with your dick
Must
a
have
little
been.
bit.
That's my guess.
Until I'm
And I said that
finished,
back.
I'm like,
I honestly,
yeah,
I think.
I'm all good.
No, I'm not
Maybe
talking about my
just
behavior. I'm
ship
talking
and
about. I
sink
think
till
something. I
soccer.
think a question was
Get the
asked.
six pack.
I think that question was answered, And
Or
that,
we could just,
that
like,
question
say
was
that-
answered in the negative because Meg has never even seen my
first-
shit.
first-
Like
first
if
best
the way
orgasm
things
you never
were,
have
if
to
she
clean
didn't
up
hear
after.
anything bad,
Unless you spit out
she
your
at
drink.
least would have seen the first
Fuck
message.
that one up, too.
Like unless she's not there at all, which means she doesn't even necessarily
That's never
know I
even
wrote
happened.
anything.
Like I've never even done that.
If
There was
Savannah
one girl
never
who
told
just
her and then blocked me.
took it.
Imagine that.
Like, we were watching The
That is
Matrix
a
and blah, blah, blah.
1%
We, like, done a
possibility.
bunch of
Spencer,
cyber sex
fuck
back
Alex.
in the past, and
Never
she's just
told
like, I
Meg.
don't care.
Right? Never told Meg. Meg broke the
That
foot,
was
so I
that
missed
was
her the
like
one time.
maybe one of the
Meg
hottest things
doesn't.
ever because I was
I'm
just
just
kind of
no.
like
I'm a
completely frozen,
possibilist.
like,
I'm a
I
possibilist.
kind of liked her,
And
but I
Meg
didn't
does
really
not use
know something
Facebook.
that I didn't with her.
She hasn't seen any of them, you fucking idiot.
I knew that
She hasn't
like,
seen any of my
we were
words.
really
Jesus
compatible,
Christ.
You know, and I knew that she like really liked my.
She's
type of
she's not even on
crazy
Facebook anymore.
So
Or maybe
I
she
couldn't,
is.
like say no, but I wasn't
I don't know.
gonna initiate it, and she
I'm a
apparently
possibilitist.
was very-
I'm a disabilitist.
Like literally, so like what happened?
I have
basically
massive
didn't move,
disability.
and she thinks I'm like the best
Yeah,
ever.
and I have
and I didn't
ridiculous
do anything.
disability.
I didn't fucking do a thing, right? I
have-
just like basically
I mean,
said slow the
I will
fuck
diss
down.
the fuck out of you in a way
Slow
that you
down,
probably
I said
couldn't.
stop.
You probably
That's all
couldn't
I did.
defense again if you
I'm
trained
like, bitch, you
two
fucked yourself with
decades.
my dick. Like, what are you talking about?
Because I didn't do it for that reason at all.
That's
All
what-
I
that's what
did
did
was work with words and to find new words and
What
new,
for that? What for?
to become.
And that's how it happens, right?
Somebody
A
to
bunch
get
of completely
distraction
platonic
for a bunch
ideas
of
and
fucking
funny
kids,
shit,
like,
and
oh,
then
that's
like
a-
I mentioned the zoo.
the
I
opposite
say
of a
that
whack
the
rap.
exhibit will be topless, which leads to me saying you can wear a shirt if you want, which leads to you
Oh
saying
yeah,
you
but
don't
I said I'm a,
want to wear
so
anything.
I look at all the
which
possibilities. I'm a
makes me
possibilist,
think,
disabilitist,
Oh,
disabilities,
not
disassociation. Actually, it's association. That's the funny thing. It's
it
association.
happens just like that, so fast.
Formative period, and I may have shared this with you.
Like 1 minute you're a man, and the next minute you're like